Here we go, the Cork protest. Right. We just kicked off there. I must have already started a minute or two talking to someone. But this is the end of it. There's not that many people here, but there's enough. There's about 500 a ship an hour. They get run down by a motorbike there. Now this is the back, as I say. We're starting from the back, heading up to the front. Yeah, I'd say there's fucking, could be 1,000 or more actually people at this. More people here, yeah. A lot more has come right at the end. As you can see, look, way down there. I need to catch up here. I need to catch up. Alright, go and catch up. Sake, I was out talking to someone fucking in the car on. Right, it's running down here. Here we are, right at the front here, man. Had to play catch up. Here we are, look at this. We won the Cork Patriots. Here we go. Sarah. I nearly got you. We got Clan Aaron here at the front. Obviously Justin Barrett, Clan Aaron at the front. And we got obviously the bag. That's a different one that was in Dublin. So he's obviously from Cork. So let's get that. Let me get this here now. Up the Patriots, who are on the Cork. But then here we are, stretching around the corner now. That's the end of it there, like. It's probably 1,000 people or more. I don't know. Should be fucking a lot more on these. But anyway, it is what it is. Hello, it's loud. Someone has to get the rest of this first. Yo.
It's quality over quantity. So thank you so much for everyone turning out today. I'm telling you, I want to see your colours again. Could have been more, could have been less, but sure look. I'm delighted that everybody's here today, and there's one person that's going to speak first. So I'm delighted to welcome him to Cork, and he was born in Cork, so look. He should have been here a long time ago making a speech. So just embarrassed to please take the stage.
I got the Irish a Cork again. people of Ireland, people of Cork, people of my own home county. I'm proud and glad to be here today. The bar, I have to say, by the friends down below has been set pretty low as far as speeches are concerned, because the very fact that I'm speaking at all is against their best wishes. Let's phrase it that way. These are the people who decided over last night that they would take down the tricolour.
Shame on them!
Of Irish freedom.
Traitors!
That they would raise instead a foreign flag of a foreign people, against whom I have no aggression. But they are not my people, and it's not my flag. When I look at the tricolour, I am reminded, they do say, isn't it, that it's a far-right symbol now. I don't mind that so much. It's certainly a reminder of a simpler time. A simpler time when the idea that if you could unite in peace, the Catholic agreeing with the orange Protestant, if the orange and the green, the Catholics and the Protestants could come together, all as one Irish people, that would be all our problems solved. Simpler times. Simpler times. See, the problem they have with the tricolour is there's nothing there about Islam, and there's nothing there about Judaism, and there's no Sikhs or Buddhists or Theosophists or anything else. All we needed in Ireland to unite ourselves as one Irish people was one Irish Ireland, blood and soil.
Here.
And that is what the flag represents, and that is why they hate it. And that is why they will raise any other flag than the flag of the Irish people united. I am forced, well, I'm not forced, but I will anyway, to draw attention to the obvious fact that there'll be a number of speakers here today, and some of the speakers here today will agree with me on some things, and they will disagree with me on other things. And that doesn't make us the same person. Standing in the same place at the same time does not mean you have exactly the same politics.
We're all nationalists.
We're all nationalists. We're all here for Ireland. We're all here for our own perspective, perhaps, on the Ireland that we would like to see follow this current regime.
We all need to stand together or it ain't working.
But, well, there are some people who won't stand with us.
Cowards!
Traitors.
People! And I'm going to be the one, since I am not very popular anyway. I'm going to be one to name the name.
Name and shame!
Give us the tea.
The post put up last night by Derek Bly was an incitement to those people down there to attack you people here. And we know the mettle of him now. Michael Leahy's refusal to be seen in the same place at the same time with an Irish nationalist is cowardice and treason. Herman Kelly's refusal to work with anybody but the Unionists from Scotland. Not that I've anything against Scotland, I'm 3% Scottish myself. A full 3%, mind you. But he would meet with Unionists.
Part of the establishment.
And part of the political establishment. And he will not meet with myself, nor will he be seen on the same street, because he's above such things. We cannot unite the nationalist movement when it has a leadership that is unwilling to even speak to other people within the movement. Malachy Stevenson,
Fucking traitor!
Marxist Malachy, held a rally last week with the deliberate intention of lowering the numbers here today. And he made no apology for it.
Shame on him!
The same man who spent 2 weeks giving out about somebody who had gone to the north to talk to the Unionists, that sat down with Jim Ferguson, chairing Irish unity talks, Irish nationalist unity talks, chaired by a Scottish unionist. Seriously, it is time, and as I say, I've no popularity to lose, so I'll be the one to name the names. Those people have betrayed you. They have betrayed your children. They've betrayed your children's children, and worse than that, they have betrayed Ireland, which is more than any of us.
Okay, traitors!
Now I have been accused of not being interested in electoral politics, and to a certain extent there is some substance to that. In terms of taking part in elections and in terms of voting our way out of this, my doubts are high. But the reality of the matter is that we must have behind us, starting with this crowd here, starting with the crowds we've had in Dublin, we must have the majority of the Irish people behind us. We must have the will of the people. Democracy in Ireland is not the will of the people. Maria Steele, not my perfect candidate by any manner of means. Far too centrist for my liking. But far, 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 far right as far as Dáil Éireann was concerned. And too far right to even be allowed on a ballot paper for you to mark her name or not. Tell me that is a functioning democracy. That is the will of the people, where the candidate isn't even permitted on the ballot paper, never mind be voted for. This time, when it comes time, October the 24th, by the way, those of you who have been misled by Mr. Kelly, don't turn up on the 25th. The schools will be back open. And you'll only be spoiling lunch. I suggest you turn up on the 24th and spoil your vote. That is your vote. That is the voice of the people. That is the will of the people, and some people will say, well, that's not democracy. Well, if it's not democracy, I don't give two damns. I want the will of the Irish people. I want the freedom of the Irish nation. I want a future for our Irish children. And if that's true to that ballot box, then that's one way. And if it's true another way, then it's true another way. But one way or another, we shall have it. And we shall have that unity. Not by uniting on the lowest common denominator, but we will unite the nationalist movement behind a leadership and leaders who, above all else, whatever their ideological bent, whatever place they are on the political spectrum, tell you the truth. That is not too much to ask for. That is not too much to ask for. Instead of optics, we have to reach Middle Ireland. Middle Ireland voted for gay marriage. Middle Ireland voted for abortion. Middle Ireland doesn't belong to us right now. We have to win Middle Ireland back. And we're not going to win Middle Ireland back by looking exactly like Middle Ireland. We're going to win them back by showing them that there is a better way, that there is a better future. And we damn well better come together and figure out what that future is that we want. There's where unity lies. There's where unity lies, not in power-sharing agreements between party political leaders, and not even in smoke-filled rooms anymore. They don't have the audacity to light a cigarette. But not in secret rooms where secret photographs are taken and then everybody denies any knowledge of the meeting really taking place afterwards when they're published. I've never been anywhere. No photograph exists of me, at least not for public consumption. Which I am afraid I would have to deny that ever happened or I wasn't happy with. We need a leadership which is honest with the Irish people and the Irish movement. And we need also to realize that there is no soft way to freedom. There never has been, and there never will be. In the end, whether metaphorical or actual, as Pádraig Pearse said, there is no way but the old way, and that is the way of the sword. We are going to have to be willing to fight. Boy, we will. And we are not going to necessarily get that fight in the terms that we want it. It's not going to be, despite Jim Ferguson, it's not going to be Marcus of Queensberry rules. We are, and I would leave you with this thought from Cork's own General Kevin Barry, who said, they went down, and I'm thinking of our friends across the road there. They went down into the mire to destroy Ireland and us. And down into the mire after them we had to go. Our son the Heron.
Well said, Justin.
Well done, Justin.
Brilliant, Justin. Thank you so much. Well, wasn't that very interesting, lads? Wouldn't get anywhere else. So next we have a lovely lady that travelled all the way from Kildare, Noreen O'Shea.
Go on, Noreen.
Come on, Nori.
Oh, you're all right, you're right. Yeah. Go on, the O'Shea's, boy. Go on, the O'Shea's.
How are you, lads? I'm not going to keep you long here. I just want to talk about the government corruption in this country and how they've sold us out. In 2017, they signed up to the Sustainable Developmental Goals. And here in Cork, I think people really need to realise that Cork is one of the counties in the country who are legally obliged to fulfil these Sustainable Developmental Goals because they're a member of the ICLEI. And so is Dublin and Belfast. But Cork has to have their goals implemented by June of next year because the Irish government is going to take up council presidency of the EU Council. And I just think Cork is really facing a lot of dark things now because they're bringing in the digital ID, they're bringing in the digital aspect, they're bringing in smart cities. They're all actually being implemented right now where they're talking about low carbon, low emission zones where the cars won't be allowed to travel in different parts of the cities because it's going for the green agenda. And I think they haven't actually implemented that now, but it's coming into play. I hear all this talk about a new political party forming and it's going to save Ireland by 2030, but that's complete and absolute bullshit. Sorry for the language, folks, but if we have to wait till 2030, this country's gone. 100%. Because it's Agenda 2030. The Irish never needed anybody to come and save them. We can actually stand up and do it ourselves. And how we do this is we stop you. We have to stop. We're the ones saying we're against this digital takeover, but if you look at us now, we're the very ones bringing in this digital takeover. We're using our smartphones all the time. We're on these social apps all the time. The government don't care about the people, but they do care about money, bonds, and now data. Data is their new gold. If we switch off these social apps and start meeting up face to face, stop giving the government, stop giving them the guards where we're going to meet up. They won't know what we're doing or where we're going to go. But that's what our problem is. We keep giving them all. But if we turn off the phones, the smartphones, because they're personalised, they're tracking systems. That's all they are. They're watching everything we do. We see Dublin councillors, Malachy and Gavin Pepper. They're the ones sitting in their county councils, and they're the one agreeing to the smart digital twin. Dublin has actually signed up to a digital twin. They're the ones agreeing to all this, but yet they're coming out and saying they're for the people. They're not. They're for the money. They chose the money. They are. They chose the money. They're absolute sellouts. They're not for the side of the people because they're the ones who are after bringing in this agenda. We've got ways to stop this. We can stop complying. We need to shut this country down. But in order to do that, we need to go to the people to show the people exactly what's happening. All the documentation's there. Bring the national planning framework. Bring that one. The replacement migration, because that's what's happening now. We're looking at all these numbers that's coming in. This is Ireland's year to peak with immigration. Last year was America's year to peak. This is our year to peak, so we haven't actually seen anything in numbers. Cork is actually population set to increase by 111,000 by 2040 in this Agenda 2030. I mean, are we going to allow that? Like, this is our children's future. Smart cities where you can't leave it for 15 minutes. Everything's going to be digitalised. You have your biometrics. All of that's coming to us, folks. And we have the power to stop this now. We need to shut down we need to shut it down. AI, it's all coming to take us over. But if we start connecting with ourselves, go door to door with the documentation, gather your people, and then we come back out and we go to the Dáil and we shut them down. It's the only way it's going to stop. It's the only way it's going to stop, folks. But that's really all I wanted to say, folks. It's just the agendas that's coming here. Everything has been planned and implemented. The money that's been thrown from these organisations is shocking. 619 million we got off the Just Transition Fund to go green and the climate change. AMIF is after giving us 62.5 million for the immigration to integrate these into it. Like, you're seeing where the immigrants are being handed absolutely everything in this country, but that's because they're being incentivized by the government because of the globalists.
The Irish are left on the fucking street.
But the Irish are allowing it. What we allow will continue. That's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what is happening. We're compliant to absolutely all of this. We're saying we're against the digital agenda, but yet we're the ones giving all this data to it. We are allowing the increases. We're allowing the increases of the cost of living. We're allowing the homeless crisis. Where are the Irish today? Every year since 2022, we've lost 150 pubs in this country. We've lost 180 butchers last year.
I know I'm up 180,000 fucking kebab shops.
This is what it is. They're giving incentives. The SMEs are giving incentives in this country to open them up, and then they're giving even more incentives to go digital and go green. But they're allowing that because it's all part of the agenda. It's time the Irish really woke up in this country and realised that you're going to be your own demise unless you're going to stand together and stand united and just shut it all down, because otherwise our country is lost, folks.
Well said, Lordy. Well said.
Right, lads, we'll just do a little bit of music there. We'll do one song and we'll get the speeches going again.